something interesting to share with all you Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Sabe, Rougarou, Grassman, you name it, enthusiasts. This is called the Big Thicket National Preserve. On Steve's channel, The Facts by How to Hunt, there's a lot of emails that he's received about sightings and encounters in this area. What would you expect from something called the Big Thicket? Probably a lot of swampland. And big thickets. Thick forest for the forest people. So I'll just kind of let this video roll so you can kind of get an idea what this area is like. I passed through many places where there's many sightings and encounters. So I think I'm going to start sharing those with everybody. Just so you can get a feel for the area. And most all of these places are just thick forests. There's a lot of land in this country that's thick forested areas. Big thicket in Texas. Oh, hell no. Kick that little thing down and get out of my way. Slow me down. Little asshole. That's what really gets me is people pull out in front of me and they can't speed up fast enough and they think they can. So just remember that. Unless you drive a Camaro 6.2 SS like I do, don't dare pull out in front of somebody like that. Took them a half a mile or more to get ahead of me. Stupid shit. I can pull out on the highway and be up to speed in about 5 seconds. Took him about 30 seconds. He doesn't know his car very well. I wonder how fast Steve's Camaro is that you see in his videos in the garage. By the way, my Camaro, it's a 2012 45th anniversary model. Got 225,000 miles on it. And the oil pump must have went out or something. I didn't realize it until the engine started acting funny. Started acting up when I was driving it to Minnesota from Springfield, Missouri. drive it
5 miles.
back.
Continue straight onto
So
County Road 1551.
it's got metal shavings in the engine oil. The oil's brand new. So I'm getting a new engine put in it to the tune of $11,000. And then I'm going to park it. It's going to be parked in Springfield. And I still owe like $7,000 on it. So I had to do it. I can't trade it in that way. Can't sell it that way. I mean, I suppose I could try, but not that many people looking to buy a newer Camaro that needs an engine. I guess if a guy could do it himself, I wish I could, I would. Save myself a few grand or better. Buy the parts and do it, but I don't have the resources, I don't have a garage. Never really done it before. Oops. The guy was flashing his lights because there was a cop there. Speed limit 75, this thing only does 65. See, the shoulder lane is wide and stays wide. It's got a little hurricane symbol painted on it. Because this is a hurricane evacuation route. In fact, you'll see one coming up right about now in just a few seconds. Big S kind of thing. So, I'm sure when there's a hurricane coming, this whole highway is going one direction.
In 2 miles, continue straight onto County Road 1551.
All 4 lanes, so to say, so to speak. One way. Away from the hurricane. Out of town. Possible they only use the right 2 lanes, but I really doubt that anyone's going towards the hurricane. If they are, it's to get their pets or something, or buckle up the windows or doors. But by then it's too late, man. You don't want to if everyone's heading out of town, you don't want to be heading into town. I don't know, never lived in a hurricane state.
In 1 mile, continue straight onto County Road 1551.
Back in 2000, 2000, when I moved to Florida, Hurricane Irene hit. What a strange experience. Minnesota, we get thunderstorms that roll in and roll out. But a hurricane is like a 2 or 3 day long thunderstorm. Just keeps coming, doesn't stop. Get cabin fever really bad, man. In fact, towards the end of the second day, I jumped in my car and went driving around. Still blowing and raining, trees laying in the road. Couldn't help it, I had to get the hell out. It started calming down a little bit, so.
Continue straight onto County Road 1551.
So anyway, there's the big thicket.
Proceed northwest on County Road 1551.
It might keep going too, right past this town, might be in the middle of it. Boy, people in cars sure ass jacks, man. I don't drive that way in my car, that's for sure. And I got a hot rod. I probably, I drive better than 95% of the assholes out there. I'm sorry, but you guys are, man. You just don't want to let trucks in, and I mean, there's some nice guys out there, and I give them the thumbs up and wave to them and stuff when they let me in. But a majority of them, they're just going to keep right on going. They don't care. Or they're texting and they don't see that you've got had your blinker on for the last 5 minutes trying to get over. Seen a guy driving down the highway. He was swerving back and forth, holding me up, and this truck ain't fast. So I got around him, I get alongside of him, and he's got his phone right in front of his freaking face. So I blew my air horn at him, man. I mean, the guy had to know why I did that. Shit, if we get caught texting and driving, we lose our license. So, fair is fair. I mean, so you're not driving a big rig, you're still driving a 2,000 to 4,000 pound chunk of steel coming at somebody 6 feet away. It's dangerous, man. All it takes is one mistake and you're drifting over and you're head on with somebody. So remember that. No wonder texting is more dangerous than drunk driving. At least when you're drunk, you're paying attention. Because you know you're drunk and you know you gotta watch the road. When you're texting, you're not even looking at the road. The last text that person ever got from you. Yeah, I mean, look how close you are to that other car coming at you. You trust them to stay in their lane. And if they're texting and driving, they can drift over so easy and not even know it. In a truck, if we go over these lines, thing makes a noise, man. Tells us we're out of our lane. They should have those in every car too. So just remember that. Pay attention, man. I don't want to see anybody I know die from texting, that's for sure. Or lose a family member for something like that. Especially if it's somebody else's fault. Like that guy there, he was going over that center line. He was hitting the rumble strips in the middle. He was coming around that corner at me. So anyway, there's the big thicket, Sabe country. Minnesota Sasquatch Trucker at gmail.com. Minnesota Sasquatch Trucker on YouTube. check out my videos. They're all stories from people who told me firsthand their encounters. And then I got another friend in Minnesota who's got ongoing encounters on his property behind his house. And he's going to be emailing me. So keep an eye on new videos. And I put a couple random cool drone videos on there too. So, you know, it's a Minnesota Sasquatch trucker, so it's going to have some things to do with trucking too on there. But if you don't want to watch them, that's cool. Just skip over them. But some drone videos are pretty cool. So anyway, beautiful video too. Really, really high res. So keep on trucking.